Howdy guys, I'm Jeep and Jason, and today I'm going to show you the proper way to adjust your parking brake on your Jeep JK. This actually will apply to the JL as well. I'm going to go in depth on this, and this also applies to drum brake applications. It's basically the same thing. A parking brake is a drum inside of the disc on these things. So if you want to get right to that, the chapters are below me in the description or right along the bottom of the screen right there. And so you can just get there and you don't have to listen to me yammer on about this anymore. But for the rest of you, let me catch you up with what's going on or how the Jeep has been performing lately. Special guest star. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, very, very kind of you. So here we are underneath the Jeep, and the video that I'm going to take the adjustment section from is when I installed this Fusion60 rear axle in this thing, and my God, has this been an amazing upgrade. The Jeep just, all of the daily stuff is amazing. The freeway, the stability is just through the roof, and I am going crazy that I haven't been in the dirt to do my full shakedown and check of this axle. Here in Southern California, we had these torrential rains, so as soon as I got my 500 break-in miles on this thing, swapped the oil, everything looks great on the break-in. The rains tore up all the trails, and so the Gorman, the Hungry Valley Off-Road Park that I go to do all of my shakedown runs, and like when you guys do a big thing, a big swing at your rig, you want to go test it out before you just go out on some, adventures. And so that's what I've been trying and waiting to do, and it's been driving me crazy. So everything's broken in and it handles all the city bashing I can possibly throw at it. I definitely want to get it out on my local trail to just test out all of the articulation and just really put it through its paces in a controlled environment and get ready to go and send it later this year. So that's where the Jeep is at right now. Fantastic driver, everything feels so sorted. Now, let's get to adjusting those parking brakes. While I was back here assembling the brakes, I thought I'd go ahead and throw a new set of Z36, the PowerStop Z36 pads on here. They're amazing, just get them for your rig. They've just proven to be great. I want to demystify a little bit about the parking brake setup here. Now this came with the parking brake and backing plate all on and in place, so this is really nice. And this is where you would adjust it. I get that comment every once in a while from fellow manual transmission owners that they have a tough time getting it and adjusting it to get it right. And this Jeep has actually been pretty good. I just adjust, the adjuster is right here. So if you can imagine, I'll put the rotor on in a second. So it's basically like a drum brake inside of your disc brake. So if your rotor is on and you don't have access to that thing from here, you just pull this little rubber cover off back here, and you can either use a screwdriver or a brake spoon, and that's what this little guy is here. And then you could just reach in there like this and adjust that, and you would just tweak that thing just like that and just rotate it, and that would expand the brake shoes out into the drum and offer a little bit more resistance. Now here's how I do that adjustment, and we'll just test what it's like before I do any adjustments there, and I'll show you what I look for in this setting. So I'll get my brake rotor on, and you make sure that it's freewheeling, and I just want to hear just a tiny bit of drag. So right now I almost feel like they're touching. There's a little resistance as I put the rotor on. So what I'll do is I'll just put like 2 clicks in, and then we'll test it again. So you can hear that. You can hear as it goes around. It touches, little freewheel, little touch. So I'm gonna put a couple more clicks in. 1, 2 more clicks in it. So you hear that? It's a nice, fairly consistent, barely a drag. Like I can still turn it very easy, but they just barely are touching, and then that will just wear in to perfection. That has served me very well over the years. Hopefully that helps one of you guys when you go and wrestle with your parking brake. So now I'm gonna hit time-lapse mode and just get the brakes attached to this thing. We're moments away from slapping the tires on and putting this thing on the ground for the first time. But you guys ask all the time how I keep the rig so clean, or how do I get it back to this
level right here. Especially after the trip that I went up the Pacific Northwest, we hit mud. This thing was the muddiest it has ever been. The mud between the rim was so packed in that it scraped these things up. I may rattle can those here in the future, but for now, I really want to get this thing out and drive it. So on the front right now, all I did was just pressure wash it and then hit it with Toolbox Buddy and a rag and just finish it off, and it looks fantastic. The axle is looking absolutely super fly. Now back here, pressure washed, and it was pretty bad, and I had some time. And then speaking of David from Willamette Motor and Fab, he turned me on to this SEYMOUR paint. I used to just buy whatever at the Pet Boys, like Duplicolor, rattle can stuff back here, or Rust-Oleum. This is the absolute best, not a commercial, this is just the best stuff I've ever sprayed out of a can. It's SEYMOUR. I think you can only get the stuff on their website right now, but it's called their PBE E-Coat. And this is black, they have different colors and stuff, and this is how it's sprayed out in here. So after washing it and just wiping it down, I just did a rattle can restoration in here, and look at this stuff. It sprays down so nice and covers fast. Holy mackerel, thanks David for turning me on to this. This is my new jam right here. Going up. Going down. Test drive time. Ooh. While we have it on this incline in the driveway, let's test the parking brake. Feels perfect. And off, on, man, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We'll drive it, we'll see how it feels, but that's the technique I usually use. Look, we're gonna trust it. Running in neutral, we'll go get our outside camera. Okay, we're set there. Ooh, there's the Pinto again. Yes, I know, you're so good. You're so good. Hey buddy, thanks for the help. So there you have it. Hope you guys got something out of that. It helped somebody out there. I've been getting those messages, and that's what inspired me to break this out into its own video, is that enough people have like stumbled across an axle upgrade video and went, oh my God, I've been dying to know how to maximize my parking brake. That way, because the JKs don't have a natural way to adjust it at the handle. I've seen plenty of videos where people hack up different ways to adjust it inside on the lever in there, and I don't feel like that's the right way to do it. This is where you make the most of your adjustments, and then you use the natural lever system inside there. So, and it's worked great in this application. So hopefully that helps. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, enjoy your drive. Where's my dog? Hey, Joe.